All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Bayasha Dabadat, the house of David. I am Ayasha Top with Men of Valor, Las Vegas Camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, with the lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying unto the body. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the lesson. Once again, Lord willing, to be edifying unto the body. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start off in the book of Jeremiah. Okay, this is going to be the book of Jeremiah. It's going to be chapter 12. Chapter 12 and verse 10. And it reads, Slakia, chapter 12 and verse 9. And it reads, My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds around about are against her. All right. So, Yahweh Shai's heritage is unto him as a speckled bird. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians are the true children of Israel, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah. All right. His name is Yahweh. And who the world ignorantly calls Yahushua or Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai. Okay. And being that his people, all right, are scattered amongst all the nations, all right, for the disobedience that they have committed unto his name and unto his laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, and we're going to prove that here in a second. Okay. This is going to be the book of Jeremiah. It's going to be the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, and it is going to be starting at verse 13, and it reads, And Yahweh saith, Because they have forsaken my law, which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein. All right? Verse 14, But have walked after their imagination of their own hearts, of their own minds, okay, and after Balaam, which their fathers taught them. Okay, so you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have continued to transgress Yahweh Shai's name and his law, statutes, and commandments that were given unto you. All right, because Yahweh Shai bought the nation of Israel, okay, and gave them a blessing. As you know, the 10 Commandments, all right, 1,613 laws were given unto the nation of Israel. All right, as when Moses came down from the mount, all right, and read the commandments unto the nation of Israel and sprinkled the blood upon the people and the book, we entered the covenant. But there shortly after, we committed atrocities unto Yahweh Shai's image, his name, and bore a false image upon him. All right, walking as unholy, showing ourselves to be unholy. All right, not only by word but in action. All right, and in faith. Okay, because we lack that. Okay, verse 15. Verse 15, and Slakia, to the things that we're taught to this day. All right, through the slave doctrine, through Christianity, through Buddhism, through Catholicism, all right, through all these abominations and all these vain philosophies and thoughts, this Western philosophy chiefly, all right, that God loves everybody, all right, that is a vain philosophy, all right. Yahweh Shai cares about his people and his people alone, all right, first and foremost. He wishes that all nations would get in order under his people, all right. Continuing on, verse 15. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, Behold, I will feed them, even this people, with wormswood, and give them water of gall to drink. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will give us a bitter water to drink. We will have to endure a long suffering, all right, for being disobedient children unto Yahweh Shai. All right, not hearkening unto the word of his laws, statutes, commandments, and his judgments. Okay, because we were supposed to be a nation without sin. All right, but we continued in sin. all right, and we committed sin right after Salakia, right after we had entered into the covenant of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, and after he had delivered us out of the land of Egypt. Okay, verse 16, and it reads, I will scatter them also amongst the heathen, whom neither thou nor their fathers have known. All right, Yahweh Yahweh Shai scattered us amongst the heathen. All right, so if your father goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian, all right, and you happen to look like a Arabic man or a Chinese man or a Hindu man or any other nation outside of a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian, if you so happen to look like a so-called white man, but your father's line goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, or Seminole Indian, you belong to the children of Israel. All right? And 2/3 of our nation will not hearken unto this word and will not understand, all right, what Yahweh Yahweh Shai is saying unto them. All right? Will not understand the mysteries of the kingdom. Okay? They will continue to believe on this false philosophy of these false doctrines. All right? Continue to believe after their own way. Yahweh Yahweh Shai says in Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5, lean not upon thy own understanding. Okay? So Yahweh Yahweh Shai has a cause and a case for this. All right? So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans whose father's line goes back. All right? Doesn't matter where your father, what woman your father slept with. All right? If your father be of any of these nations, any of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you are a son or daughter of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. If your father's line goes back to any other nation outside of the nation of Israel, you are a heathen nation, and salvation is not promised unto you. Okay? And I will send a sword after them till I have consumed them. All right? And because we disobeyed, Yahweh Yahweh Shai sent a sword after us. All right? Pestilence and the curses. All right? Pursuant to the book of Deuteronomy. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that right quick. I'm not going to stay that long on it. I'm just going to pull a couple of scripts from it. Okay? It's going to be the book of Deuteronomy. And it's going to be 29. It's going to be the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, 29 and 24. And it reads, even all the nations shall say, wherefore hath Yahweh done this unto this land? That meaneth the heat of this great anger. All right, verse 25. Then man shall say, because they have forsaken the covenant of Yahweh, power of their fathers, which he made with them when he brought them forth out of the land of Egypt. For they went and served other gods, worship them gods whom they knew not, and whom he had not given unto them. All right, so Yahweh Shai did not give us any other gods. All right, we were to praise Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. All right, in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, this is our heritage. This is who we are supposed to praise. This is who we have for our power. All right. As a matter of fact, let me pull. This is going to be the book of Jeremiah. It's going to be Jeremiah chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter Slakia. It's going to be Jeremiah. Slakia. Chapter 2 and verse 11, and it reads, hath a nation changed their gods, which are ye not gods? But my people have changed their glory for what which doeth not profit it. All right. So Yahweh Shai's people has changed their glory. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans have changed your glory, and Slovakia and Seminole Indians have changed your glory. All right. You follow not after the ways of Yahweh Shai. If you continue to read further in that verse, it goes to tell you how we went off as a people. All right. And the way that you know that that you are a possible Israelite is, let's go to the book of 1 John, all right, chapter 4 and verse 1. And it reads, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit, therefore, try the spirit whether they are of the power. All right, try the spirit. All right, so Yahweh Shai has us try the spirit, and we try the spirit by these words, right? By the words, by the laws, statutes, and commandments, by the mysteries that are hidden in this book. When Yahweh Shai has from apostle to Har on down, the men out on the highways and byways teaching the right doctrine. All right, men calling out unto the nation of Israel, and you hearken. All right, you stop to listen. You stop to find out. You inquire and want to know more. Yahweh Shai is trying the spirit by the spirit. All right, but only the 1/3 of nation of Israel will hearken unto this word. 2/3 of the nation of Israel will perish and die for the disobedience and not believing on the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Going over to the book of Romans, chapter 8, and I'm going to start at verse 18. And it is Slovakia. And my eyes got to catch up. Verse 16, Slovakia. This is the book of Romans, Slovakia. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16, and it reads, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. All right, so our spirit bears witness with Yahweh Shai's word. All right, if we believe on the testimony of Yahweh Shai in its entirety, all right, the deep dark sayings, the mysteries, that only salvation belongeth unto the Jews. All right, belongeth unto the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, belongeth unto the Israelites and the Seminole Indians, the speckled birds thereof. All right, that it is a heritage-based thing. All right, it belongs to your bloodline. All right, the bloodline of your forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, and if you can believe upon this testimony, it is for you to go out and to understand, to lean not upon your own understanding, but to inquire and go out to the men on the highways and byways, watch videos, get on the comment board, ask questions, all right, and follow the true doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, coming out of GMS, from apostle to Har on down, all right, and the men who teach the same doctrine. I myself am part of Men of Valor, all right, but we teach the same doctrine as GMS. All right, that's why we give double honors to our apostles, the true leaders of Israel, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakah, the elders and the deacons under them. All right, continuing in the work that have been proven. Okay, with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Till the next time, say Shalom, Wad, Abba, Baba. All right. Oh, and Salakia. Let me go to this word. All right. Speckled. Salakia. I forgot. All right.
Speckled.
All right. And it says covering of a mark with a large number of small spots or patches of color. All right. Speckled. All right. As it says, a large speckled brown egg. Okay, so speckled. And then let's go back. Okay? And here is definition meaning. All right? And it says a small mark of contrasting colors, speaking, spec. All right, so speckled. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, heritage is as a speckled bird. Okay? Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listen learning. To the next time I say Shalom, what? Abba.